Have you ever stopped to wonder why that $399 couch still exists in 2024, while everything else seems to have skyrocketed in price? It's a question that's both baffling and revealing about the strange world of furniture economics. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the cost of living room, kitchen, and dining room furniture has surged by 25% since February 2020, while bedroom furniture has seen an 11% increase. But here's where it gets controversial. Despite these hikes, furniture prices have actually risen slower than overall inflation, which has jumped nearly 26% in the same period. So is furniture really getting more expensive? Or are we just feeling the pinch elsewhere? NPR's series Cost of Living, The Price We Pay, https://series/g/s1/89066, dives into the forces driving these price increases and how people are adapting after years of stubborn inflation. How are higher prices reshaping your lifestyle? Share your story with NPR by filling out this form, https://205//g/s1884442 Cost of Living Prices. The Furniture Paradox. Why prices haven't skyrocketed yet. At first glance, the furniture industry seems like any other, grappling with higher costs for utilities, insurance, and wages. The pandemic exacerbated this, with consumers rushing to buy home office desks and patio sets, while shipping costs soared to unprecedented levels. But furniture insiders argue that the industry has been somewhat shielded from the worst of inflation, thanks in large part to overseas competition. And this is the part most people miss. The $399 sofa, a staple since 1984, is still available today, as David Kohler of Johnny Janasic Furniture points out. While not everyone wants a budget sofa, its existence highlights how furniture differs from other big-ticket items like cars or appliances. The global race to keep prices low, mass-market furniture sellers face intense pressure to keep costs down, competing not just with second-hand goods, but also with consumers' other priorities, like vacations or home repairs. This has pushed much of the industry abroad, where labor costs are significantly lower. But here's the kicker. Even in domestic furniture hubs like Mississippi or North Carolina, many components, fabrics, handles, and electronics still come from overseas, primarily China. This reliance on global supply chains has kept prices relatively stable, but it's also made the industry vulnerable to external shocks. Enter tariffs, the game changer. President Trump's tariffs during his first term made importing furniture from China more expensive, prompting manufacturers to shift operations, not to the U.S., but to countries like Vietnam. This year, Trump expanded tariffs to nearly all countries, with new double-digit tariffs specifically targeting kitchen cabinets, vanities, and upholstered furniture. The result? Furniture giants like Ashley Furniture have raised prices, and industry groups warn of cumulative cost increases for both retailers and consumers. Is this the beginning of a shift back to American-made furniture, or just another hurdle for budget-conscious shoppers? The consumer dilemma. Patriotism versus price. As imported furniture becomes pricier, American-made options might seem more appealing. But as seller David Kohler notes, while consumers express a desire to buy American, the price difference often tells a different story. For instance, a $500 imported item often wins out over a $1,200 domestic one. Erin Cummins of Connecticut exemplifies this struggle. Her well-loved, threadbare couches are overdue for replacement, but sticker shock keeps her from making the purchase. So, we have to ask, are we willing to pay more for American-made furniture, Or will affordability always win out? The bigger picture, furniture in the inflation era. Furniture's unique position in the economy, caught between global supply chains, tariffs, and consumer budgets, makes it a fascinating case study in inflation. While prices haven't risen as dramatically as other sectors, the industry's challenges reflect broader economic pressures. As we navigate these shifts, one thing is clear. The $399 sofa isn't just a piece of furniture. It's a symbol of how we balance quality, cost, and convenience in an ever-changing world. What do you think? Is the furniture industry headed in the right direction? Or are we sacrificing too much for affordability? Let's debate in the comments.